What's good, YouTube? In today's video, I'll be showing you how I make my thumbnails for Hoops Life. It's pretty simple. You don't have to buy anything. So if you like this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment what y'all want to see next. So for this, you're going to go to photopea.com. The link will be in the description down below. This is basically like Photoshop. If you have Photoshop, you can use that too. But anyways, what you're going to do is start a new project. You're going to make sure that you put the dimensions at 1280 and 720 because the preset for YouTube thumbnails is 2560 by 1440. That's too big whenever you try to use it. So you're going to put the dimensions at this. You're going to click create, and then you'll be brought here. What I'm going to be doing in this video is I'm going to be recreating this thumbnail of my Lockdown Defender build. If you want to see that video, click in the top right hand of your screen, or you can go in the description below. For the graphics I use for my thumbnails, like the fonts, the text, and everything, the outlines, what you're going to do is you're going to download these two files. The link to those are in the description down below. But in Photopea, in order for the font to be like this, it's not going to work. It's just going to reset it if you don't download the correct font. What you're going to do is you're going to click the link in the description down below. It's going to bring you to this. You can just download this. If you don't have this file in your computer, the text is going to go back to the normal default font. So you just want to download this. If you want a more slim version, you can download Burbank Big Condensed Medium. I'll link it down in the description below. What you do is you're going to hit file, press open, and then you're going to look for these two. You're going to select them both, and then you're going to click open. Once those have loaded, you can use everything from those. All right, so first off, for the background, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open an image that I took from Hoops Life in the gym. All right, so once you open your picture, what you're going to do is you're going to click Control C to copy it. Go back to your normal project, and there's like a bunch of tabs for the graphics packs, things you open, and then the original project. What you're going to do is you're going to press Control V. It's going to paste it. It might paste it below, so you can just bring it up. You can resize it like this, or if you want to squish it down a little bit or something, you can just click this right here, and then you can do it freely. Once you get your background fitted exactly how you want it, what you're going to do next is you're going to get the picture of your character. So what you can do is you can open Hoops Life, and then you can like wait for your character to put his arms up, which I used to do for my old thumbnails. And then while they're doing it, you can just take a screenshot. But what I do now is I use this game called Catalog Avatar Creator. What you can do is you can make the same exact outfit that you wear in Hoops Life, and then you can make it whatever pose you want. Like as you can see, I'm in the same exact outfit I usually have in Hoops Life. And then what you can do is you can go in effects, go to pose, and then you can just pose it however you want. You can make them doing a jump shot, whatever. And then once that's like that, in order to get all the stuff off the screen so you can see your character, you're gonna close everything like the chat, and you're gonna open effects. You're gonna open pose. And what you can do is, like, say if I wanted him in the air, his legs, I don't know. This is the pose I wanted. What I would do is I click apply, open effects again, open pose editor, and then you can zoom in and then take your screenshot so it's higher quality, and then there's nothing on the screen. Once you're done with that, you're gonna close it and go back to the photo editor. This is the photo I used for the original thumbnail, so I'm just gonna use that in this. So I'm gonna open it up. So once you have your picture, in order to get rid of the background, what you're gonna do is you're gonna click on this tool right here, and you're gonna click, be sure if you're on Photopea, you're gonna click path. If not, whenever you're using it, there's gonna be like a weird black line. So anyway, what you're gonna do is you're gonna click path, and to zoom in, you're gonna do control and then the plus sign. And then to zoom out, you're just gonna do control and then the minus sign. In order to scroll up and down, you're just gonna scroll up and down with the scroll wheel, and go to side to side. You can just use control and then scroll. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna outline the whole person like so. Since I don't really need it to be perfect, I'm just gonna do it however. But since you're doing it, you're gonna want it to be better, obviously. So I would take my time. It takes about like 3 minutes, maybe 4, just to do it right. And then once you get to the last point, you can just click the first dot. So once you got it like this, what you're gonna do is you're gonna right click make selection, and you're gonna pick the third one. Click OK. You can zoom out. Get this tool up here. You're gonna move it off to the side. You're gonna click the whole original picture, move it to the right, center this, and you can click File, Export as PNG, and you can click Save. Once you've done that, you can close this, and then you can open the picture that you just made. Once it's open, you can just click Control C, go to your old project, your original project, and paste it. So you're gonna fit it to how you like. Also, for the background, what I did in the original one was I made it red. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna open the paintbrush tool. I know there's a way you can do it in the filters, but I'm just gonna do it the original way that I did it. I'm gonna open the paintbrush, make it red, make it large, and then turn the opacity down to like 15. Once you've done that, you can do double layer if you want to be more red. But it's going to pop out more when you add the filter at the end. Once you got it positioned exactly how you want, you can move to the next step. Also, for thumbnails like this, where you're the person in the court, or like this, for the shadows underneath, what you're going to do is you're going to draw those. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to open up the paintbrush tool. You're going to go to this, make it smaller. And then this, you're going to make it, you're going to squish it down to make it look like it's on the floor. You turn the hardness down. And you can turn the opacity to around like 40. Make it a little bigger. Or once it's like that, you can change the color to black. And then you can just draw the shadow on the original background layer. Get the first layer down and then make it darker in the center. And then you got a basic shadow. This one looks kind of bad because I don't really try, but if you do it right, it'll look good. Sometimes the characters do look a little gray or the lighting's a little off. So what I do is I go to image while I'm selected on the picture. I go to adjustments and then I go to exposure. I turn the offset down a little and then I turn the gamma correction up just a little bit. That's going to make it look a little more colorful, a little less gray. Alright, so next up, we're going to finally get into using graphics pack. So what you're going to do is, for the original, I had the stat chart. This pack has all the 2K images, like badges. And this pack is just like a basic thumbnail package that you use for any type of thumbnail, like normal videos, as you can see in the background of this. So you can turn off the top text right here. You're going to scroll through here. For this build, I had the defense badges. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy those, bring those over to the original project, paste that, put it underneath. And I'm going to make them smaller. If you deselect this, like select this and then select this again, it's going to move the individual ones instead of moving as a group. So what I do is I convert it to a smart object. Then you're going to click this right here. You can make it smaller, and now it's just one single picture. And so it doesn't stand out as purple in the background. What you can do is you can double click it. You can turn the opacity down. Also, if you mess up, like if you're trying to grab the badges and you accidentally move this, what you can do is click Control Z and it's going to redo it. It's got the badges in the background. Click Control C, paste, Control V, and you got another one you can just put like that. These packs do have a bunch of useful stuff like green, animation, pictures, things like that. Once you got that, what you can do is you're gonna look for the, what I did for that thumbnail was I went down to build GFX and I clicked the potential and then I clicked the defensive. You can do shooting, playmaking, and then finishing, but control copy it, bring it to the original project, paste it, put it to the top, resize it, rotate it, whatever you want to do. And then to make sure it doesn't blend in with the background, what you do is you double click it, click outer glow, and then you're going to click on the color, whatever color you need. This one I need red, and then you can adjust it how you want. So now it doesn't blend in with the background. You can also do that for the character. As you can see, it's empty right here. So what you need to do, you're going to come over here, go to back to build GFX, go to scale breakdown, or you can also use attributes. I think that's the one I used. So I'm going to control copy it, bring it over, put it to the top. And then you can unlock it, resize it how you need. In the original, I didn't have the badges showing. You can have the badges showing if you want, but I just covered it up. Once you have it like that, it does look a little bright. So what I did was I went to image, adjustment, exposure. And I turned the gamma correction down just a little bit. It does look a little bland right now, but it's gonna look better once we add that final filters. All right, now for the text, what you're gonna do is you're gonna come to this pack. Gonna go to layer styles, gonna open it up. Go to layer styles one. Also for this pack, you have to turn off the top one for stuff to show. This right here. See which ones you want. It's layer style 1, layer style 2, different colors. And then you can go to layer style 2, right? Styles 2 right here. Normal tag, normal text, red tags. There's also this style called best style 3. That's the one I use for this video thumbnail. So what I do is I'm gonna copy the white one, gonna paste it, double click it, and then you can type whatever you want. Lockdown. This build I did lockdown defender. Also for text, you can make them bent and stuff. What you're gonna do is you're gonna click on the text. You're gonna go to the text and you're gonna click warp. You can have them, make them have an arch. You can adjust that, and then you can come back, control copy, and then paste. Defender. Make that bigger. And then boom. So for the final touches, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come to this pack. Go to outlines. Some of these outlines don't work. Like if I try to use the green one, it's just gonna be a green square. What you're gonna do is you're gonna come to pixlr.com. That's where I used to make my thumbnails. So I make like quick thumbnails and stuff like that. So I do is I go to Pixlr X. This is the fastest, most simple one. This one's a little more complicated. It's like more like Photoshop, but not really. So you're gonna come to Pixlr X. You're gonna click create new. Come to social, YouTube thumb, create. That's what I'm gonna do. So what you need to do is you're gonna come here, make it invisible, make everything in this invisible. You make everything invisible but the outlines. And open it up, make everything but the red outline invisible. Gonna make it fill the screen. And what you need to do is you're gonna click file, export as PNG, save that. Gonna come here, paste. You're gonna open it in the image that you just saved. And then what you can do is you're gonna come down to the settings, click on this one, go to color, go to hue. You can change it to whatever color you need. You got blue, purple, any color. And you can turn the saturation up. Need green. And you can just do any color you want. You can save it, export it as PNG, and then you're good. But for this one, I'm just gonna use red, so I can just control copy it, go to original, paste it. I'm gonna move this to the top layer. And then you're gonna come to this, go to color corrections. And then there's the clickbait color correction, the one I use. And then you're gonna paste that and make sure you put it all the way at the top. It is a little harsh, so if you don't want that to be that harsh, you can turn down the opacity. And then that's basically it. This is the original, this is the copy. Doesn't look exactly the same because I just rushed this one. And this one I made the background a little darker. Made this one, made the eyes look glowing. But they're basically the same. Once you're done with that, you can just click file, export as PNG. Gonna have the highest quality, and then you can just save it, and then you have your thumbnail. There are a bunch of things you can do in this. It's not limited to just thumbnails like this. You can make like, as you can see, I have a bunch of different thumbnails, controls, everything. This one, probably the best thumbnail in my opinion. If you have any questions, be sure to let me know in the comments down below. If this helped you, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment what y'all want to see next, and I'm out.